So if you're one of those that's forever chasing a gluten-free dessert recipe, well, this one is for you this morning. Moira is sorting us out with a beautiful gluten-free brownie recipe that's packed full of great veggies as well as chocolatey goodness. Moira, lovely to have you.
That didn't sound so good.
It didn't sound good, but I'm sure you're going to make it good,
I am,
right?
you know, because for over the years I've heard people saying they're making brownies or cake or something with beans, and I'm saying, oh, ew. But I want to tell you, I've made these and they are delicious.
Because I'm quite excited about this one, because here we have the brownie.
Yes.
Okay, we know it's gluten-free, but now you're adding some red kidney beans in there as well, and some chickpeas.
And I'm adding the chickpeas.
Which is like completely mind-blowing when it comes to a brownie.
Well, it's replacing the flour, and a lot of people are worrying about gluten now, and a lot of people are becoming intolerant to it as well.
Yes.
And people love brownies, and
You know
people love anything chocolate too.
It's so weird. I'm interested to see how it's going to replace the flour, because the first thing I did was like, okay, so what are you using instead of flour here this morning? You know, is it almond flour? Is it anything else?
I'm using the KOO range, the KOO chickpeas and the red kidney beans. And it works really now. You don't even taste the beans, and it just adds that richness, adds an extra protein, extra nutrition into it. And I mean, legumes are very good for you.
Talk about
But
a
before
healthy
we
brownie,
make the mixture, I want to make the ganache.
Okay.
And now ganache is just really like a thick chocolate sauce that they use to put over lovely cakes and smoothen it, and it's really lovely over brownies.
Okay, cool.
So in the pot there, what I brought together the cream and some butter. The butter just gives the ganache a nice shine.
Yes.
So you bring it up to the boil, you put it off the heat, and then now, because it's still hot, you'll add in your chocolate. You can use dark chocolate or milk chocolate. I'm just using the milk chocolate. And then you just stir it until it's melted.
Yeah,
and then you'll let it cool.
starting to melt nicely already.
Yes, it's very simple. Ganache is very simple. You don't need to put the heat back on if your cream is still nice and hot.
Oh, smell that,
And you just stir it nicely.
Yeah, so basically this is what
that is what it looks
end up looking like. Yeah,
Correct.
so beautiful, smooth, chocolatey mixture
and
like
then
that.
just leave it off the heat there so it doesn't melt again.
Okay, cool.
So
now
then
for the brownie.
Let's make the brownie.
Let's get our flour in there.
So we would have drained off all the excess liquid.
Okay.
And you put your kidney beans and your chickpeas in, and then we're going to add in oil.
Okay.
Okay. Now remember, this is a lovely moist cake.
Yes.
So we add in the moist, so there's no butter or creaming or anything like that. And then we're going to pulse it until it's smooth before we add in all the other ingredients.
Just a question: can you use coconut oil in there as well?
Yes, you can. Coconut oil is obviously much healthier.
Yeah.
I would just melt it first.
You'll melt it down first
and use
then
the same amount.
Okay.
And it would actually you're actually very clever. Well done. You need a star.
Oh, you're getting naughty badge for me this morning.
But no. What it does is it adds in the extra nutrition, and it also adds in a slight bit of extra flavour when it's combined with everything else.
Okay, awesome. Okay. So let's blend that up. The keyword for our very interesting and I'm sure very delicious brownies this morning is KOO. SMS that to 33728 and we'll send you everything you need to know. But brownies, I mean, and it's, when you think about brownies, they really are easy to make.
They are very easy.
Just
and this
kind of
one,
throw
you just throw everything in.
Pretty
I'm
much
adding in some brown sugar. I love brown sugar because it adds in that extra flavour and brings all the flavours together. You know, brown sugar is when it caramelizes, it's just lovely.
Yes.
And then cocoa.
Yes, that's
And then
it.
what I've got here is some grated chocolate, or you could use choc chips.
Okay, look at that. All of that goes in there?
That goes in there. So you've got that real chocolate flavour going in. And then some eggs, some vanilla essence if you won't mind.
There we go.
And some baking powder and bicarb there in the little one.
Some salt.
And then I like to put a little bit of pinch of salt in it.
And then there we go. Oh, baking soda right there. Let me get that all in.
And then once we blitz it, we're going to put it into our oven tray. And then
It smells amazing, eh?
We're going to put some white chocolate chips in.
Okay.
And your oven obviously must be preheated.
Yes.
At 180.
Okay.
And it's going to bake for 25 to 30 minutes.
Right. So just keep that so it's nice and smooth then, obviously.
You want it to be smooth. Let's look at it. There we go.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
All right, so we can take it off and we obviously just mix it in.
So now you're going to get these pockets of white chocolate.
White chocolate.
As you cut it.
That's right.
That's
and obviously
amazing.
you can use, if you can't find these discs of chocolate, you can just take a slab and cut it into little squares.
Also just cut it into bits and pieces, same thing, yeah.
All right, so then that goes off and then you just pour it.
And look at that. Oh. Look, I don't doubt that this is gonna be seriously delicious.
Yeah.
This I know. All right. So, well, if you want to get your hands on the recipe, very easy. I do suggest that you try this one, especially if you always finding or looking after those gluten-free desserts and hunting them down. This is something that you can make quick and easy in your own kitchen. And the keyword to get your hands on the recipe is KOO. SMS that to 33728. Easy as that.
And into the oven. Bake 25 to 30 minutes, and then we'll take it out, cool it, and we're going to put the ganache on when you come back.
Right, let's pop this guy in the oven. In the meantime, if you want to see those steps again, this is for you. Blitz together the chickpeas, kidney beans, and oil until smooth. Add the chocolate sugar, cocoa powder, baking powder, salt, and vanilla, and blend once more. Add in the eggs and give it one last blend. Fold in the white chocolate chips and spoon the mixture into a brownie pan. Bake for 25 to 30 minutes. In a pot, bring the cream and butter to the boil, remove from the heat, add the chocolate and whisk until smooth. For the full recipe, visit the Expresso Morning Show Facebook page or log on to expressoshow.com. SMS the keyword KOO to 33728 to receive the shopping list on your phone. Click on the link provided to view the recipe. SMSs cost R1.50, no free SMSs, T's and C's apply. And there you have it. Very, very interesting indeed. SMS the keyword KOO to 33728. And look at that ganache. Came together beautifully. Oh, and it just drips of mouth-wateringness.
And you really just need to just leave it to drip. And then once it gets cold, it'll set nicely like a proper icing. And you can just dust it with a little bit of
some more cocoa powder, yeah.
And then let's just cut it and show the viewers what it looks like. Why not?
And just look at it. Oh, wow.
Look how lovely and moist it is.
There's beans in there, there's chickpeas in there. I'm blown away.
And it tastes like real chocolate cake.
Oh, man. Listen,
really delicious.
I'm actually going to pop a piece here because I need to try this out, That's a proper brownie. You don't taste those beans, you don't taste those chickpeas. It's chocolatey, it's decadent, it's rich. Oh, that's amazing. Moira.
It's lovely. Well done.
Wow, you deserve a high five for this one. Well done. KOO is our keyword. SMS that to 33728. Try this one out.
Only the best cooks serve KOO because they know it's carefully grown and made with meticulous attention. So when you serve KOO, you can trust you're serving only the best.